Barbara.
Absolutely. Let's introduce ourselves.
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Jones. I am the voice of Ruby Rose, and I hope you're having a great day.
You have to clap.
Please clap.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eberle, and I voice Weishtini. Clearly, I am just as graceful as she is.
Hi, I'm Arryn Zech, and I voice Lake Belladonna.
Hi, everyone. I'm Barbara Dunkleman. I play Ying Xiaolong.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Michael Jones, and I used to voice Sun Wukong when he was in the show. Thank you.
Sun will rise again, I believe
Shut
it.
up. They keep saying that, but it doesn't happen.
Sun will rise again. Make it happen.
The sun rises every day.
Hang on. Introduce yourself.
It's a microphone.
You used to.
Hi, my name is Arryn Zech, and I am the moderator, and I am a huge fan of everything that they've done.
Yay!
I told him to say that last
Yeah. I'm glad, first of all, that I get to moderate this panel, watching y'all since season 4 of RWBY, so 07, I think. So 18 years. So I got questions for Ruby and other shows y'all have done.
Let's do it.
So we'll oh yeah, I had to beg my parents to run checks. They only let me go one day, both times. 2012 and 2014. And 2014, red ants all over my feet, so my feet were just dead.
Oh, I'm so
I would have
sorry.
been, I think, 14 and 16 respectively. But those are still they were my first ever conventions, and they're still just memorable. So this is kind of full circle for me.
Is this anyone's first convention?
Yeah.
Really?
Nice.
That's awesome. You got hurt before we started. By someone.
Sorry that we are the example of the convention.
Right, I know.
So we'll start with a Ruby question, then we'll probably just derail as per usual.
Okay, cool.
I've listened to so many RT podcasts.
It's
I know where
usually
these
bigger.
So I guess we'll start with a Ruby question.
I mean, it is a Ruby panel.
It
so
is a
not
Ruby
everyone's
panel.
going to know Rooster Teeth.
Fair enough.
Hey, no, sorry guys, the company shut down. If you're just hearing about this now, thanks for being here.
So we'll start.
Why is Michael on board?
Who knows? Because it's cheap to book me because I share a hotel room with Lindsay. That's why I'm here.
Fact.
They don't really know who I am or what I do, but they go, you know Ruby? I guess you can.
I check in and I go, he's with me.
But no, if he wasn't on the list, I was going to bring him up here anyway. So with Ruby going on for as many seasons as it did, I don't remember. Was it 10 seasons?
As it did? It's still
As
going.
it is.
As it has. Let's get to the question.
Fair enough. So we'll start with a simple one. Out of all the stuff you've done with Ruby, favorite scene that y'all have been able to record, or just favorite of somebody else's that you've been able to see?
Favorite scene that we've been in and favorite that we've also seen from other...
Yeah, that you've enjoyed or liked.
I mean, a certain scene in Volume 9 was probably up there for me. The Blake and Yang scene. I'll keep it vague in case people are not caught up.
Like the physical commentary.
Happy Pride.
I mean, there's a lot of scenes from Volume 9 that I really loved, including Ruby's whole breakdown. I think Lindsay did a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
Voice acting in that scene. I mean, always voice acting is phenomenal, but that scene was impeccable and it crushed me so much. But yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite from 9 volumes that we've had so far, but I think those two are up there for me.
I will return the compliment real quick. Like, you guys are amazing in that entire Bumblebee scene. Like, it was,
Yes.
I was sobbing. I think we were at a convention when that episode came out. I was up in my room by myself going, it's beautiful and it's so well acted. Yes.
We were here at
Oh, yeah.
WonderCon.
That's right.
We were at
Yeah.
WonderCon
2023.
in this very convention center when that scene or when that episode came out. So
I
It was awesome.
I had to watch it before I did my makeup because I was gonna cry. And then I did. One of my favorite ones, I guess, just like in the beginning that comes right to mind immediately was when Weiss first smiled and I had to be happy Weiss for the first time ever, which was when Swy came through the mail, the dog. It was like the dog through the mail? And can we keep it show? And I was like, oh my gosh, I get to be, Weiss can be happy, she can smile. And it was great the way they presented it. They're like, okay, here's the script, just so you know. Weiss smiles. I was like, what? All right.
I can't stop myself from telling this story, but did you know that one of, like, way back when the mail was still, like, first starting, someone mailed their baby across the country so that, like, travel was cheaper? So the mail people just,
Are you
like,
talking about RWBY?
look, because you were talking about Swy gets shipped in the mail. Swy was shipped in the mail, and then I was like, oh, that's relevant because the way back in real life, a baby was shipped.
What was your favorite scene in RWBY? I like when they mail babies.
That's right.
I prefaced this.
I put my microphone down for
I
this.
prefaced saying I can't stop myself.
Actually, to be fair, Arryn, we had that one volume where we were doing like the travel through Atlas, where you go through the tubes. So it applies.
It's relevant.
That's
Shut
RWBY.
up.
I thought that's what you were going to say. To be fair, we'd be a lark baby, and I was just about to find out about it.
I mean, my answer is the same as Barbara's on both accounts. So yeah, that's my addition. How about that? Happy? You happy?
How about you, Michael?
No, I'm never happy. I'm Michael, not son. There's a very big difference. I think that's why they wrote him out. I like back in the day when I was living in Delusion, and Blake and I were teaming up, and we were fighting stuff, and I was like, this is definitely going somewhere. I feel it in my bones that she is the one. And I go, you know what I'm saying? And she'd go, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. And then would never really add on to it. I thought that was weird.
She just wasn't into it.
Yeah, but she seemed like she could have been.
Maybe
Not
that's
like she
your.
was,
It sounds
but
like
she
you're
went, I'm
projecting.
not saying
It sounds
I'm
like
into
you're
it.
projecting.
She was like, I'm not saying I'm into it, but I'm not stopping. I'll just say nothing
Do you know this
and
is
kind of hope you go away.
this
We did go away.
this story is how a lot of like women just live in general. Men don't want to be friends with women because
He's
you
a
don't want to
great
be
friend.
friends.
What are you talking about? He's just a normal, nice guy.
Clearly, he wasn't okay with just friendship because if he was, they would have stuck around, eh?
I didn't make him go away. You did. Arryn kept campaigning behind the scenes. I think we should get rid of this guy. This is kind of awkward. I think we should get rid of this guy.
The amount of, like-
Michael, it's not you, it's son.
The amount
I think we should get rid of this
like
guy.
misogynistic things I'm gonna get on the internet now
I know.
because you're like Aaron campaign.
I know. And I
You
kept
are-
saying, and I
you
kept
signed
saying,
my death
and I
warrant.
kept-
Thank
no,
you.
That's you were dead already. Don't blame this on me.
Can we
You're
mute
already
her
on the
mic?
internet.
Just go.
I have nothing to do with this. I'm not.
Guys, this whole panel is AI. Don't believe it.
I'm not making it worse. I'm the white man. I'm sorry. Everything is my fault. Everything is my fault, and I wanted son to be gone.
Thank you for admitting it.
I said, Carrie, get rid of this guy. But why is Neptune still around?
Because he's cute. I actually have Neptune hanging from my car rearview window. Rearview mirror. I can do this. It's early.
Arryn loves Neptune.
I
Also,
love Neptune so much.
if I may, real quick, like Miles and Carrie, they were doing a live stream today, talking about being like RWBY writers. So shout out to John and Neptune. Miss you guys.
Moving on.
Can
You're not
fucking help
posting this
me?
anywhere.
Can you help me?
So,
Stay
moderator
free.
usually
You're keeping
moderates
this for your
the next
personal
question.
Sorry. Okay.
Help us.
Fair enough.
My only
This one's a good one. This is one I wanted to ask personally if I was on Q&A. Love Monty. Loved all of his work, his animation, his storytelling. What favorite moment working on the show with him whenever he was around? Just, I love the early season from season 2. Food Fight in particular is my favorite. So, just, yeah.
They've heard this story too, so sorry I'll be repeating myself past. One of my favorite memories with Monty was like when we were trying to figure out who was going to voice who, and I don't know if you guys know, but like obviously because Monty knew us personally, a lot of our personality went into the characters themselves. So I used to work in the old building, and I was an editor for Achievement Hunter. So Monty and I worked in close proximity, and as he was building RWBY, he was showing like animation loops. So he showed me the loop of RWBY from the Red trailer when she had her scythe in sniper mode, and it was like launched like this, and she's just recoiling and reloading it over and over again. And I was like, that rules. That is awesome. I'm a huge anime fan. I love everything here. And he turns to me and he goes, "You're socially awkward." And I was like, "I am. Correct."
Thank you.
Yeah, he was like, "Do you want to audition for this character?" I was like, "Yes, thank you very much." And the rest is history, but I'll never forget that. I think the question was like, best time working with Monty.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
There were so many. I was also the receptionist at the time even before RWBY, when he was working on RWBY. I think one of my, it's a funny moment that I loved. It's not related really to RWBY, but it's still a funny moment. Is when he really, I would come in early. He worked early too, but we'd be the only ones in the office. And he decided to do the dishes and decided. Or thought that dish soap was the same thing as, dishwasher, detergent or whatever. And the office, the kitchen, break room turned into a big film bath, and I have photos of it and everything. And I was like, thank you just for trying. You made the effort, thank you. And after that, he's like, well, I'm not getting anymore. I don't know how to do it. But yeah, he was smart that way. Yeah, never again. But working with Monty was always absolutely amazing. He knew exactly, he was so creative and knew exactly what, how to make people feel comfortable and really believe in everyone's individual successes and really wanted to push everyone to be the best. Then individually they could be not just, the best ever, but the best that you're capable.
I mean, I don't have too much to add, honestly. I remember being in the IHOP with Monty and Miles and Carrie trying to come up with names that have to do with colors. That was a fun evening. I don't know. He was such a fascinating character. Yeah, I'm forever appreciative of him taking a chance on me and seeing in me things that I couldn't.
I think I have a couple favorite moments with Monty. One of which was actually at a convention that I was attending as a fan. And he was on a panel because he had newly joined Rooster Teeth to work on Red vs. Blue. And I don't know why this happened, but someone who was asking a question threw a lemon up at the panel, and he just punched it out of the air. I don't know how it happened or why it happened, but the fact that he just immediately punched the lemon out of the air was the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I think it perfectly describes Monty, just he just does the most random things, but he makes it so cool.
Look on YouTube, there is
Punch lemon. My other favorite moment, I think, was when we were debuting the first episode of RWBY at RTX, and we were all backstage waiting to go out, and just being around Monty in that moment when he was so excited to premiere this thing that he had been thinking about and working on for a long time was a really unique experience, and getting to see his excitement and his joy for debuting his project is something that's going to live with me forever. So, yeah.
Anytime someone talks about Monty, his profession and his talent and his skill, it pales in comparison to what it actually was. He was that good. He was better than you think he is. It was insane. And every ounce outside of that, the guy was a fucking maniac. What are you talking about? Garrett talking about the something. Imagine that every day forever. If he's not at a computer making the most incredible thing you've ever seen, it's what are you doing right now, dude? I watched him, he would put stuff in the microwave and push 30 seconds and take it out and leave it. I'm like, why didn't you put it on 30 seconds if you just wanted to heat it for 10 seconds? And he's like, it's faster. It's faster than pushing 100 start to just put 30 seconds. I'm like, that's smart.
Yeah.
But also, you just left the microwave door open and walked away. He's like, son, you know what? That's the universe. What are you talking about?
Whatever was more quicker and more efficient, you would remove keys on the keyboard because you would
Yes.
be quicker to do things without the actual keys on top.
And not,
He
and
slept
not,
under his desk.
Yeah.
and not intentionally, but very often at the detriment of others. Well, this was quicker and easier. Monty, you've left the trail of ruin in your wake. Did I?
Yeah. And then it's like anyone
Anyway, I'm going to sleep under my desk now.
I found him onto the desk a lot.
Insane. All of my best memories with Monty was when I first started working there, because I lived across the street and I didn't have furniture for 6 weeks. So I would just hang out at the office and everyone else went home except Monty. And he would just live there. And I'd be like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, Stoff, what are you doing? I'm making this wig. I'm also making this new show. And then I'm thinking about just like, I don't know, sleeping in my chair with my eyes open. Okay, see you tomorrow. Dead serious. That was that guy. Every day, all the time.
The guy was, he even lived in the same apartment complex as you did, right across the street. But he thought it was more efficient to sleep at his house, sleep underneath his desk at work, than it would be because he took time walking from there and across the street. That's how just really amazing he wasn't really putting his all into everything, and it was really inspiring.
Little robot, little beep boop, put yourself to bed. Beep, boop. Recharge. Back out. Beep boop.
He lived the most efficient life that he genuinely wanted to live, but would be the worst thing ever if you asked someone to do that. Be like, can you look like Monty? And be like, do you hate me? Are you insane? And he'd be like, it's just the most efficient. It's logical.
I can relate to all that. So we're probably gonna do 2 more questions and then open up for Q&A.
Yeah.
First one, I'm gonna take this one. One of the first panels we did yesterday. It's probably been my favorite to hear from the guests. If y'all's characters weren't huntresses or hunters, what occupation would they have?
Ooh, I love that question. I don't think we've had that one.
Be a librarian.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I don't know if this is an actual job, but I feel like Ruby would just go around to bakeries everywhere and go like, can I test your products? I just want to make sure that this is okay. Like, can I have some cookies? I just want to know if they taste good.
That's what you
I
wanted.
just want to make sure.
That's what
Me
you
too.
wanted
Yeah.
too. That's not
You would
really
like own a bakery.
Absolutely.
You would like own a bakery and just eat all the stuff.
I would
you
burn
make.
everything.
You'd be like a fake food critic. You know how people go to
Oh,
restaurants,
yeah.
you'll bring like notepads and stuff just to like look official, and so that everyone's like, oh my god,
That's
it's
smart.
like pretty.
It's Ruby Rose, and meanwhile I'm just like doodling. This is a cat.
I could see why. I don't know if it's really technically a job, but if she could, like professional figure skater, if she does do a lot of that and stuff, or ballerina, and maybe do theater or like dancing and
Opera singer. Yeah, she's an opera singer.
I see her on Broadway potentially.
I could see her as like a museum curator for some reason. Maybe
That's
that's
awesome.
just Blake too.
Oh,
Like,
they
I
can
could
partner
see
up.
Blake, I could see that.
That's the
That's
reconciliation. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Wise would be like, I need people to do things for me. I don't think she would want to do things.
I think Yang would be a personal trainer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a kickboxing instructor, like something of that nature.
You and Nora open up a gym.
Yes.
There you go.
Whip people
Yeah.
into shape.
And son, you get in on this.
They can show off their abs together.
Be there. Well, Son's job is easy. He would do beach.
My job is beach.
His job is beach. He won't save anyone. Beach / professional best friend. I think he like hired for a day. He's like, bro, I'll be there. You'll have a best friend. And he mean because he's simple.
Oh my god,
He's simple in the nicest way.
Son is totally the Ken of Ruby. I'm just
I feel like Sun is a Ken. Like that's a
He is.
Ken.
So, yeah. So often forgotten, disregarded, just left to the side. Look, I gave a short answer. You guys threw it back to me. Please, I'm trying.
Hey, you know what? You are enough. You are enough. Hi, Ruby. Hi.
Son who came.
Whoa. Yes, King.
Bit of a toss-up on this one. Meant a coin. I'll go with that one. Another good panel question that I loved if y'all's characters met anyone from the extended Rooster Teeth pantheon of characters, who would they be just either best friends with, or who would they bicker with the most? Basically the same thing.
Weiss would hate Caboose.
Yes.
I just would hate anyone.
Correct. I feel like people have asked me before, but I think Ruby and Space Kid would get along, but there's like, that's the most neurodivergent interaction in the world.
I actually said to someone at our table yesterday that we should do a show where a buddy show with Sun and Max. Because the opposites. He's like, hey, what are we doing? Like, why don't you go fuck yourself? That's what we're doing, you piece of shit. Oh, that's swell. That one person liked it. You heard it. You heard them clap.
Yes.
Like, clap it in,
I could see like
please. We'll
Yang,
use that in the season reel.
Yang and Tex would either hate each other or love each other.
I think if Yang met Tex for Red versus Blue, I think that would be very bad.
Yeah, I don't think it would go well.
I think it's like two alpha females going at it, not end well. Or maybe it would be like respect.
Exactly. They just keep fighting and then eventually like, oh, okay, fine, we're both.
Yeah. Rivals to besties. Yeah, it's the anime trope.
I think Blake and Sheila would be besties.
Stop.
Yeah. I named my first, my second car, I guess. My first one was named Marvin, but my second car was named Sheila because I got it during RTX, the first RTX. It was just a little blue Scion. And I said, you will be Sheila.
Your third car is named Sun. It's reliable and always there for you.
My third car is named Agnes.
Oh.
Sorry.
Do we have any questions in the audience?
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
What are your most embarrassing moments on set?
Embarrassing moment.
Oh boy. This panel is only an hour.
Let me tell you a tale.
I clearly love Diet Coke, and I also have a bit of a problem with burping and not knowing exactly when it's going to happen.
Oh,
So I
ran at me and burped at me yesterday.
No, I wasn't. It was. I knew it was. I just was walking away and kind of, burp dusted. But did you like that?
That was good.
Great. No, so I accidentally burped into the microphone in the middle of a line one time, and that was not.
I do want a scene where Weiss like accidentally burps and is like, and then everyone just kind of laughs, like, oh, it's all right.
They have
I won't judge you.
I know they say that.
Do you want this drink back? You put it in my bag.
It's not right this second. Oh, thank you. The my La Croix.
Panels, we're halfway through.
I
We
have.
still have so much Diet Coke left. I don't know what you're
I was gonna drink that after. Didn't want to take it.
I'll open it for you later.
Thank you.
So you don't have to.
Barbara?
You're not gonna like this answer. I don't get embarrassed very easily, and so I don't know if I've ever really had an embarrassing moment doing RWBY.
I admire that. I really do.
I think it also helps that like we all know each other, and also like Miles, Carrie, and everybody working on the show, we're also friends with everybody, and so you just feel comfortable around each other. But also, I think, I don't know, as I've gotten older, I don't really care what anyone thinks anymore, and so I don't get embarrassed very easily.
Just laugh at yourself
Yeah,
because
that rules.
everybody has moments that
That
are
rules.
silly and funny. So you just.
Yeah, I don't know.
Arryn?
I think in regard to embarrassing moment during recording, I don't think I really had anything either. Yeah. But in regard to like getting embarrassed in real life, I'm now medicated, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit harder, but it still happens.
It's not, same thing, like, I don't know if there's anything embarrassing with RWBY, like, there's some fun memories of just, like, wackiness, we'll call it that, when you're recording. Like, when we were first doing RWBY, we were right next to the bathroom, so you would have to hold for, like, flush takes. They were like, oh no, there's someone's going number 2, okay, here we go.
That's more embarrassing for them, not you.
It's true, it's fair, yeah, we got that, we have recordings. We got
That
that.
was real, by the way. It was right next to the bathroom on the second floor.
I guess if I may, it's like it's not RWBY, but we had a show called Genlock for a while, and it was awesome. Amazing visuals. Shout out to the voice cast, fantastic. So Macy Williams from Game of Thrones played one of the characters in there, and her accent.
job.
What's up?
She took my job.
I can't phrase it that way because the audition was Scottish accent, and my name's Lindsay, which is Scottish. So foolishly, I went, I got this. I could try it out, no problem. So I did the audition, and my accent was horrific. It was so bad. And after we finished, the director who did the audition goes, Lindsay, that was fun, which is code for that was not good. That was.
What kind of psychopath goes, my name's Scottish, I can do a Scottish accent. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Clearly they don't know.
I know. I was hopeful. I was trying to manifest.
You got it exactly. Like, it gave you the talk for this. To be fair, Scottish
You gotta believe in
accent is
yourself.
a difficult accent to do. Of all of the,
It was rough.
UK, what's that?
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's the hardest European accent to do, but of like the Irish, Scottish, I think it's English. I think it's one of the harder ones. Like that, maybe like Welsh.
Thank you. I feel better. I tried to.
It's hard.
I prayed to my ancestors. I was like, please give me strength. They're like, no.
Your name's Lindsay. I always manage to go into Irish whenever I try to do Scottish.
You do good Irish though. I like it. We all have. I love like hearing everyone's accent work too. There's a few episodes of different things where like you get to play around or improvise. I'm like, oh, that was really good. Nice. I like it.
Want to hear my crap Scottish accent? It's in a Clear Omega audiobook. Go buy it.
Got another question back there.
Yeah, we got a question back here.
You're wearing an AG Nazi shirt.
I know. So first of all, thank you guys for making my middle school a very good childhood. The anime is amazing as we speak.
Thank you.
Is there any knowledge to you guys that Volume 10 is underway to continue the series? So, full disclosure, we have no idea. It's tough. We used to work for the company that made RWBY, and now we don't. So we don't have the same type of insights we once did working for Rooster Teeth. But, you know, Viz did acquire all the rights to RWBY. I imagine that wasn't just to get the rights to RWBY and be done with them. I would hope that that would be the intention of making more. I think that they want to make more, but we have not been told the timeline or the plan, but hopefully we will know soon. I know that they are working to get all the volumes available on digital and download online for streaming. So I think that's step one, and then hopefully volume 10 will be soon behind. So we will hopefully know as soon as you guys do.
What I can say, which I think is promising news, is no one said, it's over, don't tell anyone. Like that didn't happen.
Right.
So that's good. They wouldn't say, it's over, but if anyone asks, play dumb.
Personally, I think it'd be weird to want to acquire a show and not want to make more of it. So I think
I concur.
they are a very amazing company. They do great work with everything that they have on the properties. I imagine they will want to make more. And hopefully cast us
They
as
work
well.
very closely with all of the overhead platforms, Netflix, Amazon. They know all of them and working hand in hand with all of them.
Oh yeah, Kara had a good point too. Now, like you can check out RWBY on big name platforms like that too, third-party platforms. So it's really exciting that Viz was able to do that for you guys.
Where is it?
You can check it out. Oh my God, I had the script. Hang on.
Is that Amazon?
It is Amazon. Yeah, I was trying to think of the other additional ones, but Amazon's the main one. Yeah.
Y'all should stream the Justice League movies, both of them, back to back all the time, every day. I love that I get residuals from that, and I am so poor right now.
I think Clever makes a good point. You don't just acquire something and do nothing with it. Are you going back to Rooster Teeth?
Yeah, it's like you don't buy a nice car and not drive it. You know.
Hey, are you going back to work?
That's it.
I keep asking you that.
Probably do one or two more questions.
Let's do it.
Do you and then you and then
I want to know your question.
I know, it's amazing cosplay. You look great.
I was wondering if you guys had a choice of RWBY weapons, which one would your character want to try next?
To what at?
Don't laugh. Which weapon would you want to try besides
Aaron turned to
Stop
Kara.
laughing. This is a serious question.
Why are you laughing so hard?
Because I know the feud here with Velvet's weapon, I assume.
My brain was not even thinking about that.
Lindsay laughs that I'm immediately like,
I know. Sorry.
you're just so clocked out.
I did
Children down there,
I
Barbara.
forgot.
Children.
So Actually, we've gotten that question a couple of times, and Arryn and I argue over Velvet's weapon, the camera, because technically it can be all the weapons, but
Such a
it's
cop-out
still
answer.
a weapon.
Such a cop out.
So, I think you're just jealous that I said it. So in the end, Velvet.
What's your answer?
Did you already say Lindsay what you get?
Oh, me? I'm trying to think. Like, honestly, like, I like Nora's. I used to play a lot of softball, and so it kind of like translates, you know, the bat swing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I actually want Ruby's scythe. I think it's so cool. I do like Yang's weapons though. To me, that seems the most convenient because they're just always on you, and you can transform them into the weapon versus like taking something out or having to carry something. But the scythe is so cool, so I think I would pick that one.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I normally have an answer for this, but based on my mood and like level of ability to think this morning, I think I'm fine with what I got. I'm good.
That's fair.
That wasn't the question.
That's fair.
If you had to choose.
What would you choose, Michael?
Nothing.
Dude, I don't know.
Hand to hand.
What the fuck puts me in the show? You know what I mean? Like, is there like an appearance weapon?
Can I use sun?
He already makes clones of himself, and then they.
What is Sun's weapon?
He's gunshots.
What is his weapon? Are you fucking crazy?
Stop.
That's
that
the whole thing. He's got the staff, and then it turns into guns.
Stuff this
Nobody knows.
stuff.
She don't even know. She doesn't know who I am. She's like, you're in the show.
Stuff.
Who are you again? You're Sean, right? No, it's a different white guy. He looks very similar, but his shirt is closed.
I thought you were Ken.
His shirt is open.
I'm just Sun.
I would like the power of presence. But I want my ability to always be in the foreground. And you can't take him out. You can't get him in around you.
That is a weapon.
Why is Sun in this scene? Sir, we can't take him out. This is why. There's nothing we can do. We tried using the white color. We tried erasing him. He just won't come out. I guess we have to leave him in the show now. He's just sort of doing nothing. Excellent.
It's like that you're locked in.
Unfortunately, we are at time.
Thank God.